What's up, guys? Christina here. So I know the elections happened a little bit ago in the US, the midterm elections. One thing that was coming up during that time that I didn't share that I wish I would have shared, and so I'm going to share now, is politics. What has become of politics? It's so personal. It's so personal. Government and politics has become such a personal point with people. We've focused in on who a person is rather than the collective actions of the government. We make it personal. It's not personal. Government is the representation of the body of a population, and so it shouldn't be personal. It's not about the personal individuals that are in these positions. It's about what they're doing collectively in terms of serving what's best for everybody. And so I think that that's a big red flag in terms of our politics has gone off track when we're so focused on the politics we're so focused on individual people's lives, or what individual people believe, or who individual people are. I think that that doesn't matter. That's not the point. The point is, what is the collection, the body of the government together as one expression producing for everyone else, because it should be serving what's best for everybody, right? So I just wanted to share that point. I think that it's important that we don't make things so personal. We've made things so personal. We look at the president and it's all personal attacks on him as an individual, and it's okay, let's get past the personal aspects and rise beyond that and look at, okay, what is this position representing, and what should this position represent, and what should this position be doing for everybody else, instead of being caught up on his age or how he speaks, or you know what I mean? That stuff is irrelevant. There's a saying, what is that saying? Small minds talk about people, and then there's two other tiers to that, and basically the idea is that if we're so busy talking about people, we got a long way to go, we should be talking about people. We should be talking about ideas about what's best for everybody. How can we best serve everybody? How can we best create a government that gives everyone exactly what they need, as the basic human rights of everybody, rather than talking about the age of our president. That's just such a, from my perspective, waste of our time. It's a waste of our time. So just maybe a call to action then. How do we implement this on a more practical level in terms of being the change we want to see in this world? How do you communicate with other people? Are you busy talking to other people about other people? Are you got caught up on personal stuff about what so-and-so did or didn't do, or what they are doing, or you know what I mean? Or is it talking about how you can better yourself, or how you can uplift another person? That's the thing too, is oftentimes when we're talking about other people, it's in a slanderous way. It's in a way to bring someone down. It's a way to cast them in not a nice light. It's we have a problem with other people, and it's well, that's our problem, not their problem. And secondly, how can we communicate in a way where we're uplifting each other and encouraging each other and being a force of good for each other, because that does way more, that serves us way more than being critical and condemning and judgy, oh, we got so judgy. So just some perspective I have about politics and where we've kind of gone astray. It's and also the whole divide of, the conservative and the liberals, the left and the right. It's you're one government. Stop, even the politics. If you're in politics and you're dividing yourselves amongst left and rights, then you're fucking missing the point too, and you shouldn't be allowed to be in politics. You should be standing as one government body. You're one government body. You're one expression, serving there to serve the whole, not to serve yourself as your individual party. So just, a call out to anyone involved in politics, check yourself, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Just, if our politicians are just getting caught up in party dividing lines and, making things personal, you know what? We should be maybe asking them some better questions and pushing them to be a little bit more self-honest about what they're doing and why they're there. But also for us as individuals to implement that in our own life, becoming a living example of what that looks like. Don't talk shit about people. Don't gossip about people unless you're doing it in a way that really highlights them, because you're encouraging them and you're bringing a spirit and energy and life of upliftment to the table. And that's what we really need. We really need to just be willing to uplift each other and to encourage each other and to inspire each other, and to stop challenging and belittling and dismissing each other and judging each other. Imagine that. that. Imagine a political body that comes together in principle based on what's actually best for everybody, there to serve what is best for everybody, there to create a system that actually serves everyone's inherent needs and rights. Imagine that. Imagine that. I'm a 1 vote for that for sure. So yeah, what are your thoughts on our current political climate and ultimately this is to say that politics are not to blame. I'm not saying that anyone in politics is bad or wrong or they're to blame or the political system or government system as a whole is bad. I don't think that at all. I think that it is a reflection of who we are as individuals, and so the responsibility and power we have to change that external point exists within each one of us. So, you know, change that point of stop taking things so personally, stop making things so personal, rise above and realize like how can I actually uplift and encourage and serve what is best for everybody in every moment, and we'll have a system that reflects that. Okay, so my rant, that was my rant. Hope that makes sense. Love to hear from you. If you have any comments about this, share below. Okay, thanks. Bye.